My name is Brandon Riley, and I'm the Capital Projects Manager here at the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy. I'm here today to talk about the upcoming restoration of Flagstaff Hill in Schenley Park. Flagstaff Hill has been a beloved open space in Pittsburgh for quite some time. It was part of Mayor Schenley's original 300-acre gift to the city, and over the years it's offered many different types of amenities to Pittsburgh residents. But today the park is probably best known for its long sloping lawn and the sweeping views of the Cathedral of Learning and Oakland, Greater Oakland, as well as offering opportunities for informal recreation for park users and nearby students alike. But despite being well loved, the park has fallen into disrepair over the years. Many of the historic stone stairs and walls have begun to deteriorate and break apart. The pathways are crumbling and inaccessible, and the drainage on site is no longer functioning, which is contributing to erosion issues and further degradation of the park. And additionally, the existing mature canopy trees at the crest of the hill, some of the oldest in Schenley Park, are starting to decline with age. So this project aims to bring the park back to the high level of quality it deserves. The project will restore the historic stone walls and pathways, resurrect and re-envision Ralph Griswold's azalea garden, and improve and ensure the health and longevity of the park's existing tree canopy. The project is being divided into 3 areas, which will be constructed in sequential order to accommodate the availability of funding as well as construction constraints that are inherent to doing this type of work. The first area, what we are calling Area 1, will include restoration of the historic stone masonry, pathway and drainage improvements, and the planting of 2 new entry gardens at the west and east entries of the park. The masonry work will occur first, and will include the restoration of the stone stairs and wing walls at the west entrance across from Phipps, the long sweeping retaining wall at the lower terrace, just above and to the right of the west entrance, slightly up the hill, and the walls and stairs of the overlook terrace, which sits about halfway up Flagstaff Hill. The restoration work will include replacing any damaged or missing stone, repointing, relaying, or rebuilding portions of the wall as required, and cleaning all of the stonework in the project area. And all of this work will be done with a sensitivity to the historic design and construction methods which were used originally. The pathway, drainage, and garden improvements will immediately follow the masonry restoration. This work includes a total removal and reconstruction of the existing main pathway that connects the west entry across from Phipps to the east entry at the corner of Technic-Free Street. However, the existing pathway will be reduced from its current 12-foot width to just 8 feet wide. This not only reduces the amount of paving on site, but it also provides a more appropriate pedestrian-scaled walking path in the park. Benches will also be provided at key locations along the pathway to provide more opportunities for seating and to stop and rest. To handle stormwater, the existing catch basins and drain pipes will be removed and replaced with green infrastructure. This includes swales, retentive berms, rain gardens, which will encourage infiltration and stormwater treatment on site. This, in addition to reducing impervious pavement, will improve stormwater management on site and reduce the stress on the city's stormwater system. And lastly, the project will include the planting of 2 new entry gardens located at the east and west entrances. These gardens will frame the park entrances using showy and hardy native woodland species and act as attractive gateways into the park. Area 2 focuses on the part of the park that was formerly known as the Azalea Garden. The project will reconstruct the pathways, seating areas, and planting areas that had once existed as part of Ralph Griswold's original design. However, the plant palette is being re-envisioned to work with the existing conditions that are on site today. Due to the presence of large mature canopy trees in the area, the garden area is in constant shade, and the original azalea planting just won't survive in this kind of condition. Instead, the project proposes to use native, shade-tolerant woodland plant species that will thrive in this condition while bringing back the essence of Griswold's design. Other improvements will include additional seating, as well as an ornate woven wicker fence and deer fencing to protect the garden from deer grazing. Area 3 focuses on the ongoing planting and restoration of the existing tree canopy and woodland areas. Flagstaff Hill is home to many mature canopy trees, and many of which are beginning to decline in health as they continue to age. So the goal of the restoration effort is to plant new trees now, providing time to grow and mature and fill in the gaps in the canopy to ensure there's little to no canopy loss as the older trees die off. The restoration work will also include restoring understory planting in the wooded areas, providing for a healthier, more biodiverse woodland. As I mentioned earlier, these projects will be implemented in a sequential order. Currently, our plan is to construct Area 1 this year, starting in spring of 2021 and wrapping up in the fall. If funding allows, Area 2 will be constructed in 2022, and Area 3 is an ongoing effort, some of which has already begun, but we envision the restoration planting to be largely complete in 5 to 6 years. We're very excited to get these improvements underway to such a beloved open space in the city. Thank you so much for your time and your interest in the project, and please feel free to reach out again to the Parks Conservancy if you have any questions or comments. Thank you again.